All right. Yeah. Whew. Very tired. But we're gonna try to just get through some stuff here. And oh, we need this. Oh god, it's tangled over everything. Oh god. Yeah, unfortunately my oscillator is not going to arrive until tomorrow, allegedly. Which is a darn shame. I was kind of hoping it'd be here today and I could play around with it. It'd be kind of cool. But oh well, that's fine. So yeah, that's the Zcal dimension, and it's gonna go right here, which means I've got an extra chunk to play with. One of those things is gonna be a second chainsaw. I'm pretty much determined to make that happen. I already had one today. Yeah, I'll get going. Once I start actually making music and doing something interesting, then it'll happen. Speaking of making music and doing something interesting, we should probably actually get stuck in on something here. As to what that is, why I don't know. I'm thinking something a little on the slower side, maybe something like in like 7, that'd be kind of cool. Okay, so if we want things in 7, all right. Number one, I have to reconfigure my chains for my drum fills and stuff. Okay, so we've got to kind of completely revamp rhythmically what all is happening. Okay, and are we doing like 7/4 or 7/8? I like to do it in 7/4 because it's a little bit easier to deal with drums that way, and then just take each of these channels on the dot sequencer here and just put them down to 14 steps instead of 16. Right. So there's number one. What I want to do is kind of think though. Let's see here. How many beats should we put in a chain? Okay, so channel 6 chain. So what I want to do is have like, I don't know where this guy was going. I think it was going to the clock input. That's an output. I think. Is that an output? Oh, it's already got a clock input. I'm stupid. Where's this going? I don't even know. Guess it's not that important then. Nope, it's not quite long enough. I was going to run it to the water. Getting sidetracked, as I typically do. This does need to happen because I changed some stuff around, and there we go. There, nice happy clock signal going to the water. Cool. Okay. So, like I was saying, think about it like this: if you've got measures of 7/4, and you want to have a little drum fill at the end of measure 4 and at the end of measure 8, a bigger one. So at the end of measure 4, that's beat 28. Okay. So basically, what I want to do is make 24 beats. Okay. So we go slow, 16 beat low, slow, 8 beat low, and then 25, 26, 27, 28. One quarter note of randomness for small drum fills at the end. Okay, and then we do it again. So we want another 28 beats. So 16 low, 24 low, 25, 26, 27, 28 chain. That should, in theory, work. We can do the same thing. Well, I guess I don't need to do anything. I don't think I'm going to use the subharm today, so that's fine. All right, so that's doing a thing. All right. Let's rig up some drum-ba-bumbas then, huh? This is not the best cable to use. There's one of my red cables. It's a little bit longer than the rest. This is the one. This is the guy. So that's going to be, got a kick drum trigger. We've got a snare trigger. So the first thing I want to do is sort of set up the basic kick and snare relationship rhythm thing. Okay. Yeah, so the best way to do this, I think, is just to go in. Go in manually. And you can do that pretty easily with this sequencer. Not bad. Not bad. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drum fill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, didn't do it. That's because it's a random voltage, so it could have been 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drum fills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it didn't do it again. 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drum fill. 1. Yep, it's timed right. It's timed perfectly fine. Okay, now we just got to change some sounds up, maybe. That's a weird bass drum. I do not approve. Not bad. Replace your snare drum with the sound of an Indiana Jones punch. That's just silly, I tell ya. Not bad. I can tolerate that. Okay, let's add some more triggers. Do the thing here. Hats that are not low. And then we need a couple more outputs. Is this doing anything? It should be. It should be all like pew 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 pew, and it's not. Oh, because I don't have an output plugged in, because I'm a doofus. I am a doofus. Hey, there we go. Okay, now can we change the length of that sequence? I think we can. It's a little much, right? I don't think I'm changing the sequence size. Oh, God. No, I'm changing the trigger size. That's stupid. Sequence size is the fourth one. My bad. Four, five, six, seven. Nope, it's not 7 yet. That's 13 steps long. Yep, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yup, we got it. Which means nice. That's a groove. What else would be kind of cool would be to let's make this faster. So this is the divide by 2, which means this is really just need to divide this by 1. This is getting a stupid fast clock for no real reason. So we'll give that half speed. Doesn't matter. I'm thinking bongos, and you know, if we're gonna be in seven, we're gonna make a groove. We might as well make a cool groove. You know, bongos or congas, and for that, let's go with the sample drum. Okay, so I'm gonna take two trigger outs from the gamut. Oh, let's not put them like that though. And then we'll use them to trigger some samples. If I can remember how to do that. Not a joke, by the way. Brakes, hats, kits. That's what I'm looking for. Kits, and there's like I think there's a mic kit, and it should have some stuff on it. Okay, let me hook up outputs and yeah, all that happy stuff. We'll get outputs into one single channel, theoretically. Output 1, output 2, going into the left side and the right side of that guy. Okay. That's a snare drum. That's a weird slap noise. Those are bass drums. Okay, I don't want those. I want this thing that says percussion is all like weird percussion. Uh, oh, yeah, these are all weird, man. Come on. Bass drum, closed hat, closed hat, closed hat. I don't mind a little tambourine, to be honest. That's not the worst idea. But that's not really what I was hoping for. Hmm. Hmm. can work with. Okay. Wow, that sounds like shit. Why is it all crackly and weird? Okay, so this is Electric Tom 2. Alright, so... Oh, I got a shitty cable, that's why. Hello, shitty cable. Let's not have a shitty cable. Let's cast out that shitty cable and revile it for its sinful ways. How dare you be a shitty cable? What is your damage, bro? There we go. That makes more sense. Alright, now channel 2. We'll try to find the same thing. Nope, it wasn't instruments. It was under percussion, and it was Electric Tom 2. But I should be hearing something. All right, let's tune channel 1 first. Hey, what's up, Irvin? And Tooby Wooby. Okay, now, tune way up. Channel 2, same thing. Give it an envelope. Turn hold off completely. And then we can high pass filter this. Yeah, and take out a little bit of that thump, which I don't really appreciate. What happened? What happened? Oh, we get double shitty cables. Okay. Those are the two cables that I had on my C-Legs delay for like ever. synchronized with drums yet. Obviously. Oh god, the red cables are everywhere. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god, the red cables. Oh my god. Actually, I want that higher. Because then we go... Okay, yeah, so we're making music in 7. That's the thing. That's the thing. Some kind of more relaxed tempo, I don't know what you want to call it. Call it nothing. I don't care. I'm making music on my modular and it's in 7. So like deal, oh my gosh. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up part 2 in the vector as a control part to control the length of each of my chords. Okay. And we can do some interesting stuff with that. So let me set up a part here and then let me think here. How we want to do this? Probably a whole note. No, not whole note. I want to do quarter note. Okay, so here's the deal. All right. First of all, when you started on C3, we can just put a gate up on everything because otherwise it doesn't put out any pitch information. So when you started on C3, what you can do is do step length, not step length, repeats. We can do repeats times 7. So each of these steps is a measure of 7/4 now. Hooray. Now, between that and between setting the length of the sequence, we can actually get in and do some pretty interesting rhythmic stuff. So, like, for example, right here, the obvious thing would be to go up to, like, probably like an E flat. Or like here, B flat, back to C, and then we can go here, E flat. So let's see how that sounds. Here we go. Ready? And 5, 6, 7. Oh, I got to set up my bass part, though. Is that timed correctly? It doesn't sound like it's timed correctly. 2, 5, 6, 7, 1. 4, 5. What? That's not timed correctly. Quarter note. Is it 8? Let's try 8th notes instead. That might actually work better. Here we go. 1, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Quite there. I don't get it. What's going on? I want to change one thing though in this. I want to put the 4th in here instead of the 7th. The 7th does weird things. Okay, part 2. What the hell is going on here? What is the dealie with this? So length 8. These should be on... Oh, that's dotted eighth notes. That's why. Okay, here we go. 7, 2, 2. There it is. Shift it a little earlier so it hits those notes, and up to E flat, and down to B flat, and back to C. Try it on quarter note though and make sure that I'm going to see if this actually lines up on quarter note. It's supposed to. It should. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there it is. And then now. And then back up. That's better. The groove's not quite hitting early though. That's better. So we've got a long chord progression going. Okay. All right. Let's set up some more happy little parts here going on here. I like how you have the quotes in your speech there, like you copied it and pasted it from somewhere, because that's probably exactly what you did. It's like pretty weak sauce, bro. Here is what you say when you're working for scammer site. Say this. Hello. Greetings. Hey, there it is again. Here we go. Hey, love your stream with a quote in it. Fucking weak sauce, people. Weak. Weak. Goodbye. Weak. I mean, come on. They always come out of the woodwork. They always do. They always will. Okay, we should have a thing. There we are. Hi. Hi! Hello! You have too much resonance. That's crazy. We're gonna make this 6 long. Did it? Shut up, bass. Hey, you know my opinion. If you're gonna do it right. Don't put quotes in what you say, because you've just taken all of your genuineness, you know, and you've thrown it out the window. It's like you had a mask on and you took the mask off to talk to me. Come on, man. Weak. Fucking amateurs. Goddamn kids these days, they don't know how to do a job right when they're scamming people. Ah! Hey, Chris. Oh, man. What are we going to do with this? Oh, I know what we're going to do. We're going to have this thing controlling an envelope. Because you can do that with pizza. It's great. Because it's got a built-in VCA, and it's wondrous. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I have not tried any of the alternate firmwares, which is really stupid because I love delay. By the way, have you seen the Echo Cinematic? A new delay reverb unit from Nebula. Echo Cinematic. Always like me a good reverb and delay. It's clearly aimed at the C legs because it's similar. Yeah, and since I updated the firmware on the pizza and then I can have the built-in envelope, I love this. It's such a compact voice and like capable of doing so many cool things. I love the pizza now. It's one of my favorites. Speaking of which, can we throw this into the index mod? Is it going to work? Yup. It's very, very not bright, and I would like it brighter. So, one of the things that we can do, and we'll probably need to do, and we should probably just fucking do that now. Here, let's duplicate this trigger. So you're triggering that amplitude envelope in there, but let's also send it to a Zadar. Hashtag dueling Zadars. And send that to probably the FM index. I like the tinkly. I really like the tinkly. Alright, last thing we're going to do is high pass this thing. I'm like, we can even... No, it's really not necessary. I was going to say duplicate that envelope. No, I don't like the high pass sound. It's too... Bandpass. Bandpass is the answer. There. Not so much high, not so much low. And then we get it going in a decently clocked delay time here. That's not stupid. Trying to match this with the triplet time. And then we got this. Oh! Okay, but keep in mind, we also have another part, and we're going to send this to the pitch. flat. Nope. End of the... Okay, now we need one last chunk of modulation on this guy. And I think that's going to be like a 4-measure rise and fall into the FM. Yeah. Honestly, the SIG is probably one of my least used modules. And for no real reason, because it's great. What I actually really like to use it for is rhythmic modulation. That's, I think, where, like, at least for me, like, it does a really good job. I could easily see, like, building a case of, like, a SIG or 2 SIGs and, like, a bunch of just oscillators and having just, like, the most ambient, weird sine waves going boom into a giant reverb, like, you know, amazing machine. It'd be like a mono-purpose machine, but it'd be interesting just to hear things boinging all over the place. It'd be fun. Something like that set up in like a really big room. These are the things that I dream about, okay? All right? Okay. So that's a fun little voice. Does it modulate? I wasn't really listening. Okay, it's at the high end. Now it's coming down. Oh yeah. Nicely, actually. Mellows. Okay, a little bit more than that then. Yes. It's like, I'm a tape delay. Once it gets all mellow like that. Alright, cool. Cool, you're a thing that exists. Congratulations, buddy. Part 4. Well, I think we need to give something to the Cloud Terrarium since it's kind of going bye-bye fairly soon. So let's do that. Something else kind of like polyrhythmic and interesting. Okay. Yeah, using it for rhythms and like looping stuff. I mean, honestly, that's what I should have done with those, or what I could have done with those pseudo bongos. How come I don't have actual bongos? Maybe I should actually put some useful samples on the SD card. I mean, it is right on the front panel. One of these days, I could load up the quad drum and load up the sample drum with stuff. So, you know, one of these days. It's just one of these days. My plan, by the way, and I think it's a really good idea, is to get that giant 192 HP skiff from ADAC and put the vector and all of my sequencers all on that bottom row. Have like this giant control skiff, right? And then I can move like, okay, all of my drum modules to the bottom row and make everything right here in front of me. And yeah, that's the eventual goal here. let's see. What else can we do? We can always do weird shit. It's fun to do weird shit, especially with the endless processor. We can do weird shit. No, I want to do a weird, an interesting voice with the. Maybe like something that's like 9 or something. So we can be like, here, let's just turn some gates on. Boom. And make these like step lengths 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Boom, boom, boom. Dun 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 boom 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 boom. Something weird like that. Okay, and then bring the whole bloody thing down. Dun, 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 right? So that we only want it 5 long. 5 long. Like so. Alright. Alright. Let's go ahead and set up the modulation too, because that always sounds weird when we wait and then we do it halfway through and it's all like, bah! You know, just like that. Bah! It's weird. It makes strange noises. But only on the Cloud Terrarium. I kid because I'm weird. Okay, that guy, the Cloud Terrarium. Gonna put it into a filter of some sort. How about the Dual Dagger by Shakmat? Please don't think my imitating Francois from Shakmat is trying to be insulting. I think his accent is just like wondrous. And I kind of wish I had that accent. But every video he's like, this is Francois from Shakmat. It's kind of great. I'm the guy that does weird voices. I do weird voices a lot. Oh, I see. I have something weird hooked up here. I have the emitter hooked up into my submixer, which goes through C legs. So like delay on delay on delay on delay, and it may be a little bit too much delay for one person to handle. Maybe. Speaking of the C legs, I do want to throw a little bit of. Let's get some slow. Let's get like whole note random going on channel 4. That's the yellow trace. So all of the yellow outputs here are going to be putting out a slow random voltage. And I'm going to put that into the aux input, which is controlling the fog level, which is the reverb, basically. So it'll just randomly just go poof, tons of reverb, and then gone. And I really enjoy that effect. Actually, what we should do, let me redo that. Let's make it smooth. Make it a smooth random. That'll be nice. Because it'll just kind of do its thing. Delicious, delicious seal eggs. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, wait. Hang on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How about like 3 and 3? It's very robotic at the end. Let's get this shape to the D's. There's some nice round bulbous shapes in the D's in here that I really enjoy. Okay, but I have water hooked up to a clock for a reason. There's some really nifty things we can do with the cloud terrarium and that. Like this. And then we can put another channel of that into another channel. And then I'm like, why is it so quiet? Because I have the volume turned down. Oh, that deserves some slow modulation. Slow random modulation. There's a lot of depth in there. Panning LFO. But then we got this. It's not quite synchronized. For some reason, there's the tempo, the chord change track. Dude, that's all the vector and kind of just like understanding scales and chords a little bit. Like, the vector does some really cool, deep stuff when you get into it. I hear bass. By the way, I need to do this at least once per stream. It's kind of a mandatory, all right? And that is just a bass sweep the chainsaw through this dope fur filter. And then we need to do it with resonance. just here. Okay, you ready? This is just such a wonderful combination. Let's get some reverb and delay just for this one take. Okay, I had to do it at least once. This is why I want a second chainsaw. I'm not kidding about that. I've got the Z-Call Dimension on the way. It should be here tomorrow. Very, very happy about that, because that is a 24-voice polyphonic oscillator, and I can run it directly from a TRS MIDI out, just like I'm doing with the Demon Core. Single cable, triggers everything, triggers the gates. It's got a built-in filter and VCA, but I'll probably use an external filter. And I'll probably add another stereo filter in the spot. So we're going to sub out the Cloud Terrarium, which makes me a little sad because I love that module. It looks cool. It works great. It sounds just choice. But sometime in the future, it will be back. I think having in mind chunks of modules that you can quickly and easily sub out that are the same HP is a really good idea, because you can then buy an overflow of modules for your case and then like sub a couple things out. This is a spot I had the dual drive distortion in here for a while. I took that out. I put the sample drum back in. I've got a couple of other things that I could sub in. I've got a what the fuck is it called? It always sounds like a carousel. Something multiband resonator. Spectral multiband resonator, the 4MS one. That'd be fun to play with again. I haven't played with that in a long time. Happens to be the same size, I believe, as the Cloud Terrarium. Which, again, that would be a sub spot. Just like chonk. Oh, new module, new possibilities, new stuff. Like, cool concept, I think. I'm not in love with the SEM 20 ST filter. I thought I would like it more. Maybe we'll have to make a point of using it. Kind of just get used to it. Let's get another part going here. I want to do a big analog lead. I think that'd be cool. So I've got this here Weston oscillator, the Weston 2V2, which is just two analog oscillators. They don't have cross FM, so they're not technically complex oscillators, but they do have sync. And they also have like sub outs. So they've got actually 5 wave outputs, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to run that through that filter. Yeah, this is an odd little guy. It's the Bubble Sound SEM filter, but it's like an MS-20 resonance section. I guess number one thing is it just doesn't have enough input gain for my taste. I really wish I could drive it more. They're already tuned in octaves too, so we could put soft sync on. Or even hard sync. We can do hard sync, that's fun. Get that sync sound. But let's mess with that later. So this is like the max volume that it puts out, right? But when you crank the resonance up, let's say a third, right? But it's really deep resonance. It doesn't have any of that crispness. So like half gets vocal. So there's a weird interrelationship between the input gain and the resonance level. Here's the resonance all the way up. And as I saturate the input gain, it gets real mid-rangey. So it's funky. It's got a frequency offset for each channel, so that's like the delta F on the A121S. So we probably should control those oscillators because everybody's like, okay, you're playing a C, I get it. Shut up. Guess what? You thought you had me bamboozled. Come on, pink cable. Get out. Or I destroy you. I'll get you next time, Gadget. Next time. Yeah, that's right. I did the voice of Dr. Claw in the Inspector Gadget show. Just kidding, I didn't. It would be a hilarious claim, though. See, that sounds pretty good. What's wrong with that? That sounds really good. Now, see, then we can engage the sync. Exponential FM. There we go. That's really cool. That's lovely. God damn. That'd be a fun thing to modulate, wouldn't it? Let's give it that slow random. That'd be kind of cool, I think. So we go in and we edit. That is the shape. Warp. Yeah, 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 yeah. And then we control that with the orange trace here. Yeah. So you can kind of take the melodizer and using the note controls and using your high and low note range, you can kind of force it into a chord change. So right now, I keep my lowest note at an E flat. So it sounds more like an E flat is dominant. And now if I drop it to a C, now I've changed the chord by changing the low note. Do that just quickly and easily. Boom. And if we bring it up to a G, didn't quite. There it is. Yeah, that filter sounds good. I approve. Yeah, it does. Hey, Homegrown and Pat. It does. You can give it a volt per octave and use it to transpose and stuff like that. But it doesn't stay in a scale, right? You can have it transpose. Well, I think you can do it both ways. If I recall, I've actually never used it. I like to interact with it. I like to play the melodizers. I just think they're absolutely satisfying and a lot of fun, and they provide a lot of sculpting, right? Essentially what I'm doing, I mean, there's a lot of automation, right? You're controlling all of these sounds, but you're not really. So, like any part of this that's an instrument, you'd think it would have a part that's operated by a human, that's manually interfacing somehow. And I think that's where the melodizer really shines. It's like using it as an instrument and controlling your notes, controlling your rests, high note, low note range, like all kinds of stuff. It's super fun. It's super powerful. Even though it's one track, like, oh my God. But it's a 2-track quantizer, if you want to do it that way. Yeah, like a melodizer plus a couple of Turing machines. You've got basically a similar effect, and you essentially have 2 tracks in it then. And then they came out with that stupid MIDI update, and I'm like, what? What? You could have put a second track in here, Jerry. Had to be a second spitter. Okay, let's get stupid. No, let's get weird. You know what I really liked last stream that I did, that ambient stream, was when I captured that bell sound into the endless processor. That was really cool. And I'm like, what else can I? Oh, idea. Come on, that's a great sound, you got to admit. This water bottle makes a very satisfying bong. Don't take that out of context. All right. Let's just hook this shit up so we can actually hear something. It's usually a useful thing. Okay. So, Endless Processor has a built-in VCA, but it absolutely positively needs a filter of some sort. And I think the logical choice for that, although it doesn't have separate input gain, which is really unfortunate. The Zagreb would be such a nice filter if it had an input gain knob. I would be extolling its virtues on a streamly basis. If you know what I mean. Where are we? Green? Yeah, we're green. It's not easy being green. That's right, I do a Kermit the Frog too. I grew up in the time where there was a guy named Rich Little. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. I'm talking through my modular. There's a lot of delay on my voice. Let's add more reverb. Hello! Okay, that's just silly. Flemmy. No, I'm going to do this. Layer 1. Let's put it on channel 1. This is the VCA. Okay, yeah, so we just want layer 1. Just do single layer and do it real simple here. I'm trying to press the button and do this at the same time. You try it. Okay, that was the thing. Oh, you know what I could do is like redo that and turn up the input gain quite a bit. I'm going to need to do that again. That's more like it. Let's clear that bitch. Did we get anything on that side? I don't think I did. There it goes. Yep. Okay, but where's my bass? That's a C. There. Tune him sort of a perfect fifth. Send him a gate pattern. And then we're off to the races. Can I just do something silly like, send it directly a gate? I bet I can't. No, I think the easiest way is from the Turing machine, actually. But I think I'm going to need an envelope, not a gate per se. So that's fine. Actually, it'll give better control results anyway. So I'm going to take this here, trigger 1 output do wacky from the volts expand. Bang! Let's loop this. Really annoyed that it doesn't have a 7 setting. Gamut does. Oh yeah, this was set on a gate setting anyways. Volume 1, Volume 2. That's it. That's all you got? Bruh. Bruh. That's very, 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 very quiet. Why? Okay, filter change. We're going to put this in the... No, we're not, because the cables won't reach. Mother. Okay. We could put this into the... Can we? Can we put this into the Morpheus filter from here? I think I need new cables. Yep, I'm going to need new cables. Damn your eyes! Oh, the kid's singing again. Look what you did. You're a grand old flag. You're a high-flying flag. All right. Yeah. We're going to go in here. Because what we can do in here is crank the input gain up to the end of the world. Let's give it like 25 dB. I want it punchy. Kind of annoying. 30 dB? Sure, let's do that. There. But me no like that filter. Honestly, that should probably go into... I'm going to put it into the submixer. I want it to go through the C legs. But I have these channels in here that you can bump up to plus 6 dB automatically on the input volume, and that, I think, is a necessary thing. So that way we run it through the delay, we kill two birds with one stone, amp it up a little bit. Don't like that filter, though. That's right, because each filter you have to reset the input gain. This seems like a job for slow LFO modulation. Can we get a cable through? The answer is yes. Just a little texture part there. Just a little texture-y thing going, you know. Just doing its thing. Being a texture. I'm curious. What happens if we do another thing from nothing? Because I brought the cable. Oh my god. Oh my god. From there. What happens there? That's in 7. That's better. We put it on 14. It'd probably be better. That's not 14. That's 16. You're lying. Oh, there's no 14. It's 12, 16. I'm stupid. That's okay. 7 is fine. It's changed our bongos track, though. That's a bad reverb for that. Idea. Much better. Okay. Maybe one more voice, huh? Maybe something. I kind of want to use the R bar though. Damn. The R bar is going to be a big operation. I suppose let's just do it. Let's just do it to it. All right. So this is a headphone out from my interface here. So I'm going to fire up my DAW, and I'm going to play some really basic sine wave chords or sawtooth wave chords. Actually, maybe not. We can find like a high tinkly pad sound. That would be kind of good too. Let's find a high tinkly pad sound. Who makes good high tinkly pad sounds? A lot of people do, actually. I got a lot of synths in here. How about the Nostromo by Electric Panda? That is a beastly bruiser of a synth. If you've never seen it, it's absolutely cool. Oh, that's beautiful. But it'd be nice if it actually sustained. Like... Okay, so part 2. The chords that I need are going to be B flat, major, E flat, and that's it. So C minor. Okay, that wasn't bad at all. I don't know how good that sound is going to come out, to be completely honest. It's a little bit light in the high end. And when that happens, oftentimes the filter's like, what am I supposed to do here? What? You didn't give me anything to work with. I'm sorry, filter. Suck it up, Buttercup. You're just a machine. You shouldn't be talking to me anyways. Oh, God. The carry filter. Which, I used to always put it into the neutron filter. And I realized that the carry filter is really the R-bar's best buddy in life. It's that massive input gain. This will do well in a high pass with some resonance. Let's give it some movement to the playhead. Just a good LFO always works well for that. A little internal reverb. Ooh, that's a nasty zone right there. A little heavy on the resonance. So we can modulate it, but it's got to be like the tiniest amount. Otherwise, it's just going to get into gross, hooty territory. It's not going to be good. Let's give it a little. Let's give it a little sloths. Sloths is good for this kind of thing. That's the wrong input. And we got ourselves a nice pad, you know what I mean? Not quite. I'm going to take part 6. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So I'm going to take part 6 in the vector. And we're going to do the same thing. Quarter notes. Step, repeat. 7 for each one of those. Now, what I want to do is go up by about fifths. So C3 is going to be my baseline. So then I need like a D4. And then G3. And then back to C2 or C3. That should do the trick. And then that's going to go into the layer control. So basically, part 6 over here, full per octave out into the layer control. And we'll set the layer here, and we'll see how that works. Should go to B flat now. Boom. And then back. E flat. Okay, now also since I'm using a bunch of internal reverb, I want to set... Oh, I already do. Set the groove quite early on this. Okay, speaking of which, let's like set stuff here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why is it not playing? There we go. All right, that's going to come in later. All right. Let's do a little jamming action here. We'll make it green today. Oh my god, it's green. It's not synced. Still not synced, damn it. That's better. What is still bleeping? Who's still bleeping? Seriously. Oh, yeah. It's just the tiniest little bit of a Cloud Terrarium. The Cloud Terrarium's final hurrah for a while. Because allegedly the Z-Kyle Dimension is showing up tomorrow. Let's hope. I won't actually be around. I'm going to be out all day, which really sucks. But I'll have it in on Friday. At least we hope. This is a very red and pink heavy patch, and I don't know why. Life goes on. But that was fun, and that whole thing was in 7, and it was fairly successful, I would say, and it was a cool groove. I like doing a good groove in an odd meter. It's right up my alley. So, anyways, thanks for joining me tonight, and I will definitely be back Friday, and we'll have a new oscillator and a gaping hole in the case. I might bring my other Popple filter from home. Thinking about that. Be nice to have just an extra stereo filter to slot in there for the time being. Or like a dope for oscillator or something like that. That would actually be a good idea. I like the sound of the dope for oscillators. I've got 3 of them at home, so could put something else there. Anyways, have a good night, y'all. Thanks for joining me again. Definitely makes it more worthwhile. You can make music on your own, it's one thing, but to have an audience from around the world is like freaking amazing. So thanks for being here, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Thanks.